Thomas learned to live quietly after his wife died. Not bravely, not well, quietly. The apartment still smelled like her soap. Her mug remained where she had left it, chipped at the rim. At night, Thomas lay awake listening to the echo of a life that no longer answered him. People told him time would heal. Time, he discovered, only widened the silence. Then the first letter arrived. It was addressed in her handwriting. He almost dropped it. Inside, the words were unmistakably hers, gentle, teasing, precise. "Don't panic. I know this is impossible, but please trust me one last time." The date at the bottom made his breath stop. 5 years in the future.
Thomas wanted to burn the letter. Instead, he read it again and again until dawn. It didn't speak of heaven or miracles. It gave instructions. Tomorrow, take the long way to work. Walk through the park. He obeyed without knowing why. That morning, he noticed things he had ignored for months. A child laughing near the fountain. An old man feeding birds with trembling hands. Sunlight breaking through leaves like forgiveness. The next letter arrived a week later. "Help the woman at the bookstore. She's more lost than she looks." Then another. "Call your brother. It's time." Each letter pulled Thomas forward, step by step, through grief he had been frozen inside. He cried, he raged, he forgave people he thought he never could, including himself. This was his journey, though he didn't yet understand it. Loss was the call. Faith was the trial.
Years passed. The letters never explained everything. They never promised reunion. They only guided him back into life, teaching him how to feel without drowning. The final letter arrived on an ordinary morning. "Go to the train station cafe at 4:15 p.m. Sit by the window." There was no signature, only one final sentence. "This is where your future begins." At 4:15 p.m., Thomas sat by the window, heart pounding like a man about to step off a cliff. Across the cafe, a woman unfolded a letter with shaking hands. She was crying, not the broken kind of crying, but the kind that comes with recognition. Their eyes met. For a moment, neither spoke. Then she stood and walked toward him, letter clutched to her chest. "You're reading them too," she said softly. Her name was Claire. She had lost someone once, not to death, but to fear, to timing, to the version of herself that wasn't ready to love. Years after that loss, the letters began appearing, written in her own handwriting, leading her forward, teaching her to open again. They compared the letters, different instructions, same purpose, and slowly, impossibly, the truth emerged. The letters weren't written by ghosts. They were written by them, by Thomas and Claire, years ahead, after they had met, loved, healed, and chosen each other. They had found a way to send compassion backward through time, guiding their broken selves toward the moment where they could finally meet. Grief hadn't been the end of Thomas's story. It had been the beginning. They didn't rush love. They walked together, talked, learned each other carefully, reverently, like two people holding something fragile and holy. One night, Thomas confessed what he had never dared say aloud. "I loved my wife," he said. "I was afraid loving you would erase her." Claire took his hand. "Love doesn't erase," she said. "It expands." He cried then, not from pain, but from relief. Years later, on a quiet evening, Thomas wrote a letter, not with sadness, with gratitude. "If you're reading this, it means you survived what I thought would destroy you. keep walking. She's waiting. He sealed it, dated it, sent it back. Some heroes' journeys don't lead back to what was lost. They lead forward to a love patient enough to wait and brave enough to begin again.
If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps keep these stories alive. Thank you for being here.